Welcome back, everyone. We are here at Ascension 2020, and we have a little bit of a special treat for you guys in between the top 8s. So, what's going to happen here now is I, the Ebonic Plague, will be joined by Jason here from Xseed Games to talk a little bit about the Granblue Fantasy versus exhibitions here on the English edition.
Yes. Well, thank you again, once again, Ebonic, for introducing me. I think we did commentate during the Arc Rivo.
That's right. Yeah, we did a little bit of a beginner primer, and then some exhibitions at Arc Rivo. Yeah.
And you also went against Mr. Fukuhara.
I don't want to talk about it. I didn't know how to play the game then. I know how to play the game now.
But yes, we have a few matches that might please the crowd. We've got first match we have coming up is Fu versus GC Ohshi.
That's right, yes. So Fu versus GC Ohshi. So guys, a bit ago, if you've been watching the stream from start to finish so far, GC Ohshi has been in top 8 of both Xrd. He then won Xrd, and he was in top 8 BB Tag. He got 5th, I believe, of BB Tag. And then Fu, on the other hand, was your runner-up for Xrd. And so now they're getting to fight each other
once again
here in Granblue Fantasy Versus. Now, there's been a lot of talk about, new characters and what they can do as of currently. And Lediva and Loane Loane in particular is a very popular character right now. A lot of people are trying to figure out how to combat his
Iggy.
Yeah, Yiggy. Yeah, Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil, the human pyramid, they're trying to combat his wacky potential. We're on the other side, however, Lediva, she is the grappler of the character, of the game, right?
She will melt your life in the corner.
Or if she gets a counter hit 2H, right? Like if she gets a counter hit anti-air, a lot of the time she's ending up just destroying your life bar. So Lediva also has a few plus frame situations, and she has a lot of stuff that was made specifically to make a grappler seem stronger. One of those particular things is when she gets a regular throw, it leaves you directly in front of her standing. So she can either, press buttons or try to throw you again. And, it's rock, paper, scissors whether or not you'll jump out.
So she's very, very intimidating. A lot of people are liking her as, even not even people that don't play grapplers usually are liking her as a character.
Yeah, I think Lediva is actually the first strong grappler in a 1v1 anime game since AC, Guilty Gear AC, and Uniel.
Oh, I thought Tager from, I think,
he had
CT or CS.
He was okay at best. Okay. I think Lediva is actually pretty good in this. But obviously, English version's not out yet. Stuff is still being discovered as we currently sit here and speak. Actually, so maybe Lediva even becomes stronger. Maybe Lediva becomes weaker. We don't know.
I hope she becomes stronger. That's my hope.
I want to see people get drop kicked. I want to see people get pinned.
I'm pretty sure we'll see some of that from this match.
Yeah, so Fu is considered to be one of the stronger big body players. Normally when he's playing a character, though, it's not the big body isn't always a grappler. They just happen to be big body. All right, and Lediva's kind of both.
Yeah, she has speed and she has power.
She's very terrifying, and one of the things we're going to want to look out from GC Ohshi, and I wonder if he even knows this, he might not, is that he's going to have to duck Lariat.
Yes.
The running clothesline, right? Because if he's not ducking that, she might get everything she wants. Yeah, so here we go. First game here in the Granblue Fantasy versus Exhibition.
That caterpillar laser, just always going to shoot the laser.
Yeah.
All the bros are just not.
So, got the counter hit overhead. That's usually big damage for every character in the game. It's one of the better starters. Another counter hit overhead, and because they're in the corner, but he didn't have the EX, he just used it.
Yeah.
So. Here we go, unblockable setup, and that was going to do it in a really, really strong start for GC Ohshi. So you got 2 counter hit overheads and then an unblockable afterwards.
That's what this game is. Just counter hits and.
Yeah, the game turns very anime when you're in the corner, but mid-screen it's a lot less.
It's a lot less. It's very, very slow paced.
Yeah, plus frames when that headbutt happens, by the way. So that's plus frames. So Loane's looking out, and wow, he found his way to get out.
He tried to do 2H, but he got hit out of it.
Yeah, unfortunate knockdown right there. He's going to try and use that caterpillar as much as he can. He's getting some life back, maybe a little bit of meter too. That's one of Loane's unique traits, but there it is. We got one grab.
Right.
Are we going to see another? No.
Iggy's coming out.
Yeah, we got to get the bay. Okay, so do we know if Fu knows how to deal with this?
Holding block.
That's unblockable. So yeah, he knows that you have to spot dodge certain attacks, right? And there's only one attack that you can't spot dodge on a reaction, which is the rocks. So that's why GC Ohshi was kind of wiggling in front of him as he was trying to trick him. But it ended up not working out, and Fu has the hit here. Gonna finish it off. These are all English voices, by the way, if you guys were wondering about the English dub. If you haven't heard it yet, Ladiva is actually voiced by Patrick Seitz, who's Ragnar from BlazBlue, if you don't know. Oh, God! EX headbutt starter. Okay, yeah, he tried to reset him. Yeah, I think he's dead.
It's done. It's done.
He had like 6 more hits after that.
Look at Yoshi reeling back. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I got anti-hits.
What happened?
I got in here, and I know I'm dead. So yeah, what do you currently think of the way you've seen people playing the game as of current?
I'm actually pretty surprised how many things that they're finding.
Like,
the game, obviously, is a little bit simpler than the other fighting games, but there's so many things that they found that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, stuff like this, right? Where there's just immediate anti-air into half of your life gone, right?
All right, Yiggy's gonna.
She's coming out soon. There it is. Oh, no, he did human pyramid. Okay, well, this is still a knowledge check. You still have to know what to do versus this. And that's exactly, Fu knows exactly what to do. Yeah, he leaves. He's just gone. I don't want to get punished. Oh, man. I love Lloyd so much. There's so much care and love put into these characters' animations. If you play like the Granblue, the phone game, the actual like Granblue Fantasy, you'll notice a lot of like references and stuff to characters, just personalities or events that they've been in and things like that.
Caterpillars are a really good example.
Yes, exactly. Oh, God, got it overhead, big damage. Okay, is there a reset? No, go straight for knockdown. Trying to catch him jumping out, but no dice right there. Oh, nice. EX parry and hit there, yeah. So one of the things you can do with parry is you can actually dodge it on reaction from activation. So it's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Fu just knows everything that's going on.
He really understands how to fight Loane.
All right. All right, Yiggy.
So Yiggy's got to make something happen right now. GC Ohshi.
Fu didn't work on Fu last time.
Oh, got hit. Okay, that's one, yeah.
Oh, so
there's the thunder. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Now he's in the life lead.
Yeah, now he's life lead.
Setting up all the homies.
He's trying to eat.
Oh, it's a grab. He got him.
It's
yeah, that's frame 0 after the flash. And hold on. 1, 2, 3. And Ladiva is your world champion. Please keep.
Oh, you gotta switch out.
Yeah. Put the camera back on the game. Put the camera back on the game. Oh, she wins the title. There it is.
Hey, she got the champion.
So yeah, when you win with the Super Skybound arts, it actually changes the win pose and the win.
Yeah, and that's how much love and care goes into the animation of these characters.
Yeah, and and if you couldn't tell originally from Ladiva's moveset, she's a wrestler basically. So
you didn't see any 360s if you noticed from that one match.
We only saw one or two total,
right?
Yeah.
The rest are all just lariats and headbutts.
Just brawling. Yeah, so she's not the normal grappler. She's not always just fishing for the 720. Yeah. She's drop kicking. She's punching. She's
got very very good normals. Like her 5M, her far M, her crouching M. They're ridiculous. I think they're like one of the best buttons in the game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they lead to a lot of reward, as we saw from Fu with the lariat afterwards. Because you can kind of buffer lariat after far M to be able to get the confirm if it hits or whatever. And that's one of the nice things about this game too, in particular, that I want to mention, is that every weapon and all the far-reaching hitboxes and everything, they all have hurt boxes. You can whiff punish somebody who sticks out a far button that would normally in other games not look like it would have a hurt box. It can be whiff punished.
Yes, so
and
like
you can get a full confirm.
Percival's like far heavy is you can definitely whiff punish it because it's literally an extension of your arm or your body, right? When you're swinging something. But Ladiva, she has no weapon. She literally has her fists and boots.
That's it, yeah. She's gonna kick you. She's gonna punch you.
She can definitely whiff punish a lot of characters easier.
Yeah. So. Now we're going to have to switch up the characters, though, as we come into the next match here in the Granblue Fantasy versus Exhibition. So we're going to see a new TK, Kizzy K's versus Vicious. So Vicious actually has quite a bevy of games in his background, but one thing you might know him from is Street Fighter V. He's one of the best commentators for the game, in my personal opinion. does a great job, but he also has always known what he's been doing on the sticks, right? It's not just a commentator. On the other side, we're going to have a new TK, Kizzy K, storied history in minigames. He played Guilty Gear, he played BlazBlue, he played Under Night and Birth, and, you know, I could just go on, right? And he's been a Street Fighter player, etc. So we really get to, what's nice is we get to see people who have played a bunch of different games and see how those experiences get applied here in this new game. Because it's so new, they don't get to apply everything from their own games, right? You actually have to learn like Granblue particular things.
Yeah, you can't really take the mechanic of a certain game into this game, right? It's like a lot of people, like a lot of Under Night players try to play the game. It's like, oh, movement feels weird. Just like,
yeah, you can't dash block. Whereas in Under Night, dash blocking is actually one of the key things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. So Kizzy K is going to be on Percival, whereas Vicious is going to be on Fairy. Now, from previous streams that these two have been doing, they actually play a bunch of different characters because they're trying to learn the game at its core. They're trying to learn everything they can about the game.
All right, so obviously, like Fairy is more of a long-range character. Percival is more of a kind of a whiff punish guy, counter hit character. So he has a lot of big buttons. And does a ridiculous amount of damage if he gets a good hit.
Yeah, he's definitely known to be big damage, and he has the stock to do it. So for those of you who don't know, he does actually have a stock meter at the top right there. He's got 4 of them. He can enhance his specials and do a grip of damage, or maybe have a stronger fireball for it. But oh my god, Vicious has been controlling this corner.
Yeah, Vicious has full control of what's going on.
Definitely living up to his name for sure. Oh yeah, that would have done like half her life if that hit raw. Oh, so, caught him jumping maybe.
So the thing is, this game also has different healths. So Fairy, since she's like more of a long-range character, she has a lower health compared to like Percival and of the other characters. So
there we go. So he's starting to use, so Kizzy is trying to use the roll to get around the projectiles and other such things so that he can finally get in there and cause some damage.
All right, what's this? Oh, trying to push. Oh, the wrong way.
Yeah, tosses him to the corner. He doesn't want to get the combo off of GG. He'd rather have the corner. Because remember, last game, that corner pressure was so much that Kizzy couldn't find his way out. There, he used the jumping unique to be able to hit the hurt box. We talked about whiff punishing, right? How every weapon has a hurt box. And now he's just getting tossed. I didn't know Percival was a grappler.
All right. Fairy doesn't really have much space to move work with. Oh, nice. That was real nice.
Yeah, so EX Whip actually causes a cinematic. So what happened right there was the fireball wasn't allowed to touch him because she was invincible from the cinematic.
You both had the right idea.
That's a whip punish.
It's in.
What a reaction right there from Kizzy, and what looked really difficult for him for a minute there.
Yeah.
Great reaction on it. So that was the Skybound art. Finish it off. That was the Super Skybound. Excuse me.
No, that was the Skybound.
Was that Skybound? Oh, Super Skybound is the twirl. I always mix up the two. For Percival in particular, I don't know why it's only him that I can't ascertain which one is which.
I mean, they're both beautiful. Okay, that's
He's just beautiful. He's so cool. Look at him.
Oh. All right, so Vicious is kind of wants to get out, but seems kind of comfortable, but slowly pushing himself out of the corner.
Yeah, this is one of the rare times you're seeing Fairy on the defense in the corner, right? Like, normally she's bullying you in this position. Oh, that was a beautiful roll from Vicious.
Now it's this no anti-air. Okay.
Tossing GG, that might combo, yeah. Full conversion off it, and even made sure to walk up to get the close attack. Oh! Caught him with the mid. That is not an overhead, by the way.
Vicious, I think Vicious pushed something, so it was a counter hit.
Whatever the case may be, it was a big hit to finish it off. And again, Kizzy, he was looking like on the back foot right there. He was getting kind of zoned out pretty hard. But Kizzy's showing that even though Fairy's strengths are keeping you away, he can get in, regardless of Percival's lower level of movement, is what I'll say.
Yeah. Well, we got a trophy too.
This is the result of my training.
But yeah, Kizzy's been playing. Kizzy's been playing Percival this whole weekend.
Oh yeah, the whole time?
Yeah, because he wants to learn how to play against certain matchups. So.
Yeah, well, I remember on stream he had been playing characters like Lancelot as well. That was the character he was playing pre-release of the Japanese version. So, oh yeah, stop him from gaining those stacks, right?
Don't give him those stocks.
Ooh, caught him, and nice confirm right there from Kizzy. Not as much damage as Percival would normally get because it was off a 2L starter, but I mean, hey, we take anything, right? Oh, big hit. Okay, no, it didn't confirm. I guess maybe that's counter hit only.
That's counter hit only.
Okay, yeah. You would know better than that. You've got to test all these, and I mean, you can't test this boy's reactions off the hit confirm because 5H immediately into the Super Skybound art. It wasn't the second round, so we don't get the sick, exit.
Yeah, Gigi is a staple in her gameplay.
Yeah, Gigi is super, super strong, not just as a set play type thing, right? You don't only use it on when you knock the opponent down. You also use it when you want to make the opponent do something specific.
Because they can't hit Gigi. The only way to stop Gigi is you have to hit Fairy herself.
Yep. So, ooh, big trade on the fireball right there. He's trying to keep him away from being able to get stocks, but Kizzy has found a way to get stocks every time.
Yeah,
another Lord Strike.
He's trying to get in. Oh, it stopped it.
Yeah, that was great button pressing right there. Okay.
Oh,
he
nice.
rolled out of it. That was beautiful. Vicious is so smart. DP comes out though. Okay, getting the knockdown right here. GG comes out and oh wow, blocked the cross up as well. Yeah, you know, Kizzy has played a lot against like the likes of Nerd Josh who are playing Fairy, but here he's trying to chip him out. So he's got to find a way to avoid this fireball here.
Oh,
my
just
God.
goes in.
From big punish. Super unfortunate. I'm almost certain he didn't want that.
He didn't want that. I'm pretty sure he wanted to like running fireball.
Yeah, exactly. But when you run and then do the fireball motion, a lot of the time it gives you Dragon Punch, right?
Yeah, it's a 6-2-3.
Yeah, and so that's one of the nice parts about Granblue though is you can use the ability button and then you get a perfect input without having to worry about that kind of mishap, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people forget that this game does have ability button where you can easy input.
And some of like the properties will change on easy button as well.
That's correct. It depends on the character and the skills, so I can't just give you an example right now, but it is highly varied.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, gonna get the knockdown off this. So I'm surprised he didn't go into that's the air unblockable right there. So he was actually blocking GG in the air. So for those of you who don't know, grounded normals in this game are air unblockable. So he ran up, he hit the close heavy, and he finished it off.
Yeah, there you go. GG is so powerful.
And look at the damage he got off that. That was incredible. Super strong start from Vicious. It's going to be really hard for Kizzy to move forward here.
Yeah.
Okay, I spoke a little too soon.
But you can see Kizzy always using Lord Strike to always push himself in. And you can see the pressure right here.
Yeah, far heavy into fireball.
Fireball. That's all.
Super good button. It can come back to haunt him on a whiff punish sometimes, but so can a lot of buttons, to be fair. Oh, 2A starter, and he's going to get the full confirm right there. No kill, but there's the command throw. 2M right into the Super Skybound.
The regular Skybound.
God dang it, I did it again.
But yeah, Kizzy's been like 5 for 5 on these Lord Strike enemies. Like, there you go again.
6 for 6 now.
6 for 6. Every one of them is hitting.
Yeah, a lot of his damage was just EX Lord Strike, wasn't it?
There you go.
Yeah, it's Guard Crush, so it's not amazingly negative on block. Oh god, and it's enhanced Lord Strike too, so it's giving him even more damage every time.
And every single one is pushing Vicious more to the corner, right?
Yep, and now Vicious has got to try and find his way out, so he uses that special to get the space. The roll actually goading Kizzy into maybe pressing a button, so he got counter hit there.
Oh,
GG.
GG, thank you. You saved me.
Got caught maybe trying to jump out. Oh yeah, tried to Dragon Punch, but no dice.
So Fairy's still dangerous right here too. She's not, just because she's low on life, she definitely can still go right here. Oh,
that was one of those whip punishes actually. Oh my god, what a lord! Okay, and there it is. So Kizzy is going to finish it off right there. Regular Skybound art.
Regular Skybound.
And you can tell because it didn't have a special animation at the end. Yeah, it's only Percival that I can't figure it out. I don't know why. But we saw quite a bit of Percival there. We're actually going to see a little bit of more Percival here in just a second. One of the things that did unfortunately happen with this exhibition is we tried to have as much character variety as possible, but we had to have last-minute replacements due to certain people not being able to make it to the event. So we're going to have 2 repeat characters here. It's going to be more Percival, more Lediva.
Or no,
well, actually, he could be Lancelot. Yeah, it could be Lancelot.
Which is the lore battle,
It would be sick. The 2 knights. Well, 2 of the knights.
There's a
lot more. There's a lot more. Percival's kind of defected from that union, though, because he wants to create the perfect kingdom.
So everybody's like, is there any villains in this game? Like, isn't Percival villains? Like, no, he's actually
he's actually a
very
really
cocky.
good guy.
He's very cocky, but he's actually a nice guy.
Yeah. So, but there is a villain coming up very soon, actually.
Chaos Bringer.
Chaos Bringer. For those of you who play the game, you might know him as Beelzebub. Or as Belial likes to call him, Bubs.
Yeah,
whom is another villain we will see later on, in the Season 2 pass.
Season 2 pass, yeah. So, yeah, Chaos Bringer is coming out soon. But right now, the cast is all heroes.
Mm-hmm. And, some of my favorite heroes, to be honest, so I got lucky. I love Percival. I love Catalina. I'm in there.
All right.
Vasaraga is actually one of my big favorites.
Vasaraga is always...
He's so cool.
He's so nice. You want to give him a big hug.
Yeah. But then he, hits you for half of your life. But yeah, so here we go. So we got UIU's Beautiful Dude versus Level Up's own Alex Valle. So you may have seen both of these players streaming this game quite a bit recently, actually. So,
yeah, Beautiful Dude has been playing with Fu a lot. While Alex Valle just
grinding net play, right? Yeah. So there it is again. There's that 5H into Lord Strike. And look at how much damage is on Lancelot at this point.
Oh, just that far medium into fire.
Oh, good. Okay, he mashes out of the command throw. Very, very smart. So for those of you who don't know, Lancelot is considered to be a very heavy offensive character. We haven't seen him yet, so I wanted to talk a little bit about him. He has a great fireball on knockdown. It's a little icicle that travels kind of slow, and he can use that for really strong pressure. He also has great mix-up potential in that move right there.
Oh, there's a setup. Oh,
God, what side is it going to be on? He still blocks it. Beautiful Dude with the defense, but can't block forever, huh?
Can't block, no. So as you mentioned, yeah, he is an offensive machine.
Yeah, he was looking for the Dragon Punch right there, thinking another throw. And you got to remember that Lancelot currently has no health. He tried to super right there, but the DP actually beats it. I guess maybe the DP was later, so the invincibility started after the super, after the Skybound art.
Yeah, so the XDP is invincible.
Yeah, and the game tells you what moves are invincible too, by the way. You can see it on the left side right there. When Percival did his invincible reversal, it said the words invincible. So, if you're wondering about move properties, you can actually tell by the in-game thing.
You can also tell by the size when you see the word good, they're actually doing the traditional commands.
Technical input, yes,
instead of the simple commands.
Make way. He's so cocky. I love it.
So yeah, Lancelot, like I said, doesn't have any good wake-up options. So he lacks in defense. Once again, he's very good on offense. But
got the hit right there.
Yeah, right now, Valle can't really get anything started. He's trying to, but it's pretty tough right now.
Yeah, Beautiful Dude is playing an excellent spacing game, right? It's not even just this is a Percival thing. Beautiful Dude is picking and choosing his spots really, really well, stopping Alex Valle from being able to even move forward a lot of the time.
And right there, just stopped it with a 2H. So
that's no way for the captain of. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, so round 2 or match number 2.
Yeah. So yeah, each one is a 2 out of 3. Just so you guys know, so we can get the maximum thought process about all these characters. Wow, so he anti-aired him and then came back in with the X Seal, his unique action, which is a command grab.
It's a very scary unique action
punish.
in the corner. All right, here it is. Valle got it. Valle got it down.
The whole thing. I mean, look at that damage, too. And that's what happens when you Dragon Punch poorly here in this game, is sometimes you can really eat it. Empty jump low. Yeah, make way.
Yeah, so Lancelot's unique action is just the fast fall and the dash, which is very, very intimidating. Right there.
That perfectly baited the Dragon Punch off of it because he jumped right off the wall.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to deal with it.
Battle 2. Engage.
All right. Always try to do something, but...
He tried to air grab, it looked like. Maybe looking for him to jump out. Sometimes when you're in those kinds of situations, you're not really wanting to block. But that's big damage here, and he's going to get the side flip. No, got the... Just barely missing. And we saw how much damage he took last time for that. Oh, maybe a third of his life. Wow, jumps out. Got to go for the EXP.
Got 100, now he can go for Super Skybound here. But
yeah, it's indicated by the blue.
Yeah, but Valle still has a lot more life, so it wouldn't kill.
Yeah, he'd have to get a couple of stray hits.
Yeah.
First.
which isn't very hard for Percival. His Percival's like his normals are very long.
Yeah, that boy's got a sword. Oh! That could have been terrifying.
That could be very terrifying.
Okay, nice. Wow. He was able to press buttons out, and Alex Valle confirming it from the furthest possible position as well. Super good awareness right there, and he's going to take the second game, so down to the wire.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, so they're going a little slower, doing a little fireball war. Oh, nice 2H.
Yeah, he didn't unfortunately get the full confirm off of it. Oh my goodness, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he used his jumping unique action to be able to stop his momentum downward so that when Beautiful Dude went for the anti-air, it actually ends up whiffing.
Yeah, so that opens up more possibilities to deal damage to Percival. But right now, Beautiful Dude seems to have control of the situation.
Just trying to keep him
even
controlled
if
in
in the
the
corner.
corner.
Wants to get space so he can charge up, do Trauma Ray, which is the charge up move.
Yep. Wow, ended up getting the confirm right there, so now he has to deal with the corner pressure. EXP out. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, actually, I should mention this is EX specials. They are all hard knockdown. All of the EX specials, if you hit them.
In exchange for a longer cooldown, you will get a hard knockdown.
Yeah,
which I think is a good trade-off.
I absolutely believe it's a good trade-off, personally.
All right, just start the match off with a little fireball or ice ball. Oh, counter
God,
hit.
that's gonna hurt. Oh, he got side switched. That's unfortunate for Valle. He could have, okay, you saw how much damage that did. It could have been even more than that
yeah.
if he kept the corner.
So you saw, Valle does not want to let go.
And he's definitely not letting go of pressure right now. Ooh, he tried to reset him right there, but maybe he messed up his jumping unique. Whatever the case may be, Beautiful Dude's getting out. Gets the full charge. Oh,
counter
big hit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You can only get that much, but
yeah, I think maybe he wanted close medium, but he didn't get it. Oh yeah, that's a punish, by the way. If you do a rising action like that and they block it in the air, you can the person who blocks usually can act first. Oh, safe jump setup here from Valle right into the skybound. Finishing it off.
Right.
That one I know for sure.
It's for sure it's a skybound.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a cinematic like Percival does when he starts up. Percival, it zooms way in on him. Like no, it doesn't do that for any of the characters.
So they're not throwing projectiles anymore. They're actually throwing normals out.
Yeah, I think it's because of the range they're at, right? You see what's going on at the range, and you kind of want to play accordingly. And that's really important in this game because remember what we see from stray hits sometimes can be really scary once they push you to the corner with those hits. Like right now, like Percival is exponentially more scary at this point.
Yeah, Percival is just throwing far mediums, and all right, here comes the skybound. What is Valle gonna do?
Yeah, it's all about the wake-up pressure here. So he goes for the safe jump. He tried to command grab, but Valle jumps out. That means he can take the corner back. But setup time. God. There's the 2H for the anti-air. Beautiful Dude taking it over Alex Valle right there. Excellent Percival play.
So everybody's like, is Percival an easy character? I would say he's not the easiest character.
He's not an easy character?
Yeah, you actually have to know distance and range to use him properly, right?
So you're saying he's a very footsie heavy character,
I say
right?
he's a footsie heavy character, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's that kind of player that really wants to get things like whiff punishes and big reward off of that kind of whiff punish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So actually would you mind talking about that a little bit? Some of the characters, like easy characters, more difficult to start with.
So like I said, Charlotta is probably an easy character. A lot of people say she's the gorilla. I mean, because she just has to go in. That's her main game plan is go in, right?
Okay.
She's a little Harvin, so she's like a dwarf. So her range isn't very great, but her damage output is ridiculously high.
Yeah, and the buttons she have, despite their range, are really, really good because of what they lead to and things like that. Another easy character I want to mention is Gran, the main character of the game.
Yes.
You can actually pick Gran,
The
and
boot.
he's the protagonist. Yeah, he's very. Some people like to say privileged.
Privileged with his big shiny boots.
Oh yeah, he got the Tims.
He got the Tims.
He got the Air Force Ones. But Gran is he's one of the reasons why he's so straightforward and easy is the fact that he
has the tools for everything.
Yeah, he has the tools for everything, right? He has a fireball. He has a dragon punch. He's got the Tims.
He's got a forward moving special move.
You know, so and he's got regular anti-air tools. He's got, you know, a really strong low set of attacks as well. You know, there's a lot of really great things about the character. Right now we're going to end up seeing Loane versus Fairy. So another Loane. We also saw Vicious a little bit earlier. We're going to see a repeat of him here, but we haven't seen Rikir just yet. For those of you who don't know about Rikir, you know, maybe you're new to fighting games because of Granblue Fantasy Versus. Rikir is known to be one of the best Under Night and Birth players within North America's, like, so based out of Canada, right?
And he's been labbing this game a lot and showing all his findings on Twitter. So.
Yeah, he's actually one of the reasons everyone knows how to fight against Loane.
Yeah. Even though he's a Loane main, he's showing all the anti-Loane tech.
Yeah, so if you're watching this and you're thinking, like, man, I just don't understand how people are dealing with Loane, maybe you should take a look at his Twitter account. Yep. Yeah, so on the other hand, though, Vicious with the Fairy, we talked about how she is a very zoning specialist type character. She can catch you trying to press buttons, trying to set up your own game plan from very, very far away. But as long as you get in on her, her defensive options are just that, only that.
Yeah. Which is, everybody saying it's kind of disgusting how you're giving a zoning character a Dragon Punch, a get-off-me move.
You know, maybe it is. but welcome to the real world. Okay, setting up. A lot of chip damage. Gets the overhead plus a knockdown right there. There it is.
Is it going to hit?
Oh, it does.
Oh, there's their super skybound animation.
I haven't actually seen the Ender. I haven't seen it kill before. So I want to watch this. Oh, wait, no, it's not the last round. Ah, dang it. I was super excited for a second.
Just got to do it again.
Ah. I shouldn't be biased, but now I need Vicious to win with that.
All right, it's calling all of the boys and Caterpillar.
Yeah, the little robot is the Caterpillar. It's based off of Catalina, as you might have ascertained by the look of it.
Yeah, Loane's crush is Catalina.
Yeah, Loane is madly in love with her.
That is why there is a Catalina tank. But yeah, it's just.
I mean, there's a little bit more to the story, but that's
in a simple
explanation
is that.
Okay, really nice hit confirm from Vicious. He's able to get the pull into full confirm as well.
Yeah, Vicious has a lot of control. Oh, the rock.
I like that confirm. You know, he wasn't able to get the special, but he really attempted to get what he could. I love the animations of everything the Loane Bros do. Every little thing has so much, like, just... Oh, okay, here we go. Yggdrasil coming in.
Mom, help me.
So, actually, one of the Loane Bros is in love with Yggdrasil as well. All three of them have their particular loves.
Wow.
So he's trying to avoid it. He's taking a lot of chip damage, but he did a great job of, at the very least, not getting hit, right?
Used up unique to swing to make sure it doesn't touch anything. And then
yeah, the floor is quite literally lava.
And then use the drill to land faster so it can avoid more things. So.
Yeah, really smart play from Vicious right there. Oh! See, we talked about how you can react to the parry, and that's exactly what Vicious did. Incredible reaction right there.
Yeah, it's amazing how much they know this game already.
Well, yeah, again, you have to chalk it up to Rikir's telling against himself. He told on himself.
Yeah, he said that counter is not 100%.
He snitched on himself, basically. You know, and I mean, to be honest with you, I think the way I like to assess Loane is if you don't know how this character works, I think he might be the best character in the game if you don't know how he works.
Yeah, if you don't, he's basically, everybody's saying he is the newbie killer, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know what he does, he will just mess with you the entire game.
But when you start realizing what he actually does, then it becomes a lot more difficult for him to play. He can still win, of course. Don't get me wrong.
He does.
He can't really go for the Yggdrasil just to get the W.
Yeah.
He can't really just go for like gimmicks.
No,
but he can't. Oh no, he dropped the close
counter.
heavy. Okay, throw attack again. Oh, not that time though.
GG's off screen, so
she's not gonna
won't
hit.
Activate. Yeah.
Yeah, GG can be held down.
Comes the ball.
Oh yeah, that's really smart. Just deal with it. So he's gonna still take damage from this, right? But the thing is he has the chance to reapply that damage back to Vicious. Because look at all that chip, right? So he's going to get chipped out if he doesn't dodge, which he tried to do.
He mistimed it, yeah.
So that's why it was such a strong option right there. The second he saw that, he was like, wait, this will still hurt me, but I'm not going to die, whereas I can put you in a situation where you will die. That is great risk-reward awareness and the kind of thing you need to have here in Granblue Fantasy Versus.
Yeah, you really have to know the situation of what's going on, which is a little bit easier since it's a slower paced game compared to other anime fighters. So.
And I mean, I'm gonna stress this because some people seem to get it misconstrued in my personal opinion. This is still an anime fight. Like this is not 100% the Street Fighter game you think it's supposed to be or whatever.
Yeah.
There are hellacious mix-ups in this game.
Is this Street Fighter? Like it has its elements, but it's mostly still an anime fighter.
Yeah, like that unblockable right there, right? That's very anime. It's the throw. It's gonna put him in the corner. Super Skybound available for both characters. Got the hit. Is that? Oh, chip damage. He's setting it up, but it's all a true block string, so it doesn't actually chip him out.
At this point, you just summon. Yeah, there you go.
So, well, he's got to be perfect on spot dodging everything.
Everything, like everything.
Ah! He tried to. I think that was smart though, because if you did rocks and you jump over rocks, because rocks is the only thing you can't actually spot dodge on reaction. You can spot dodge it, but you're not reacting to it. It's too fast.
Yeah. It's yeah, the lore, the stuff they talk about is very, very
it's dependent on the characters, of course, because everything is actually unique intros and outros and things like that. Yeah, but for Loane specifically and his homeboys, if they win, they just dreamed up the whole situation. So
that's their whole thing is they never actually fight. They're only talking about like what if this happened.
Oh yeah, so the parry right there, you noticed it didn't activate because he went for throw.
Yeah.
And it does not activate on throws.
So Vicious probably already knew that he's going to try to do the counter, so just went throw for throw. It's funny that move, the slash move, is called Awesome Sauce.
Awesome Sauce, yeah. My favorite is the unblockable is just called Just Block It, Bro, or something like that.
Bro.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's just block it, bro. And it's like, it's an unblockable. What do you want from me? Great work on the localization, by the way.
All right. The delay tech, but it's still good throw. Oh, counter hit.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, counter hit is one of the only ways you're going to be able to combo off of universal overhead in this game. And another unblockable. Just block it, bro. Oh, got that hit right there. Great from Rikir. As we are now to the final round here, a lot closer than it was looking originally.
Yeah, it's like
he tried to set up his bro, but his bro did not help him out.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Not bodacious, bro. Come on.
Oh, the nice awesome sauce.
Yeah, the awesome. Give him the awesome sauce. Good lord.
All right, just trying to make sure that Perry stays in the corner.
Okay, that was very smart to hit Caterpillar.
Yeah, get Caterpillar. Just you don't want to deal with that.
Oh, human pyramid attack. Hey, hey. Okay, so he just cashed out early. I thought he was gonna do the loop. And that was an unblockable setup. He actually had no chance of getting out of that, by the way, because he had already committed to blocking the Caterpillar afterwards.
Yeah, so
that's probably why he didn't do the loop of the fireworks.
The fireworks, I just want to make sure.
Is he wanted to get into the unblockable setup? Because once you've blocked Catalina, that unblockable Caterpillar, that unblockable becomes guaranteed. So you have to like roll or spot dodge out prior, which is another unique mechanic of this game. It's not in very many 2D fighting games, rolling and spot dodging. You know, there's been many games in the past that have had rolls, obviously, right? Like old CVS2, etc.
King of Fighters,
but there's not really spot dodges.
The only thing I remember spot dodging was in old King of Fighters.
Yeah, like, really old King of Fighters. Was it?
And CVS2 is an S groove.
Yeah, you specifically had to pick the groove, but I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah, free level one supers that when you're about to die.
Yeah. But the reason I bring up like the spot dodges and stuff is because the reason why spot dodges and rolls are so strong is because you might see something that you think is a guaranteed setup, but it might not actually be. It might be something that you can roll out of. It might be something that you can spot dodge out of, right? Or, you know how this game doesn't have dash blocking? Well, there's actually a way to get around that. So say you're running up on an opponent and they can stick out a button before you can stop and block. You may want to think about running and then spot dodging, or running and rolling and then maybe even getting a punish afterwards from their whiffed button.
Yeah, that's a really good option that you can have is when you run, you can always spot dodge instantaneously, which a lot of games, like in this game, when you run, you have a momentum. So when you run, you're going to slide a little bit, and then you can block.
Yeah,
but when you spot dodge, you basically become invulnerable for that moment.
Yeah, so you still have that little bit of a slide, but it's like, okay, well, at least you're invincible, right? Like, you don't have to deal with getting whiff punished from just running forward.
And a lot of people are saying, yeah, why are these skybounds like safe, or why are these super? We can always spot dodge it and then see what happens.
Yeah, there's certain ways to think about how you would punish these things that maybe we just haven't seen yet. Because again, The game is early on. The English release hasn't happened yet. It's very, very soon, though. Keep your eye on out for that, too. You know, obviously, we get to hear some of the English dub.
So now we have Kizzy playing Zeta.
Yeah, so Kizzy has played, we were talking earlier about how Kizzy plays multiple characters, actually, Zeta being one of them. We've yet to see Zeta, so it'll be cool to see what this character can dish out. We haven't gotten to talk about her just yet. But if you've ever experienced BlazBlue, some people like to say she's kind of like Mai Shiranui from that game.
Or Mai Natsume. Mai Shiranui.
I said Shiranui.
Yeah, she's
it's Natsume. Sorry, I'm like KOF.
They're also comparing her to, what was her name? What was his name? John Talbane.
Oh, yeah, because of the dashes, right? Yeah. That was a great confirm right there, 5'8".
Oh, no jumping.
Yo, anti-air universal overhead. That's rare to see. Yeah, so she actually has access to that beam you guys are seeing because he's doing the block string. That right there, that beats pretty much any fireball in the game. Missing the sweep. That is actually kind of a link. A little bit harder to execute. I know a lot of people are worried about how this game has like easy inputs and it's a bit easier, but
there are links in this game.
Yes, this is not just like some sort of like, oh, you're just auto-comboing everybody to the death. Oh, okay, I thought he got got.
There you go, the little beast cannon or spear of Arvis.
Yeah. That beam is so good.
It's fast
for dealing with fireballs and stuff like that. Right?
It does have a little slower startup. So, but yeah, it does travel full screen.
And you can charge
very
it.
fast, yeah. And you can hold it for delaying it. So,
so like if somebody's like trying to fake you out or whatever, you can be like, oh, okay, no, I'm good.
All right.
Just jumps out, body splash. Gonna have to put him in there. Oh, there's the grab. That should do it. That's the first command throw we've seen from Alex Valle.
Jewel Resort Screwdriver. That is the name.
That's what it's called? Jewel Resort. Oh, yeah, because she's a Jewel Resort
duelist.
Yeah, she's a Jewel Resort duelist. I forgot. That is where she is employed. Is the Jewel Resort, which is the casino of Granblue. Getting that universal overhead. It is counter hit. So look at the damage. Look at the combo.
This is the only air combo you'll see in this. Zeta is one of the few that has an air combo.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe one of the DLC characters will bring an
air combo character, but for now on the base roster, she has good control of the air.
And I mean, that was a command throw, so that was really good of Kizzy to press buttons there. Very smart.
So you can see, like, you'll slow down, like, significantly. Try and, like,
but that's very plus. That's gonna allow for full confirm, and then the reset right there.
Okay, now it's scary.
Super Skybound available for both players, and it comes out right there. Super Skybound. It gets blocked. Just goes for the easy confirm right into the regular Skybound right there.
Here comes the boot.
The boot. Look at her face. So every character that gets hit by that boot, by the way, has a different expression on their face when they get hit.
That's right. Percival is actually enjoying it.
No, I think it's more like he's like, don't touch my hair,
Don't
please.
touch my hair, as long as you don't touch my hair.
You can kick my face, just not the hair.
I think Matera is also a complete different expression. That
Matera is so upset. She is not happy.
All right, so Kizzy is turning up the offense.
Yeah, I think maybe he realized that last game was a bit too passive, and that might have stopped him.
But you can see, Valle is.
There it is. Yeah, that reset is always so weird because a lot of what Ladiva can do to you is she can just leave you directly in front of her, right? And then you might be too scared to jump out because she can stop you from jumping too.
Yeah, she got the headbutt.
Oh, nice. Right. Able to get through it with the Skybound.
But don't counter out yet. Oh, that was.
And that's going to do it. Skybound.
Once again, the boot.
Another boot. My love!
There's actually two versions of that one as well. There's the command grab version and the strike version.
And you get to choose depending on your input, basically. Oh, that was so smart!
Roll forward, grab.
Alex Valle using all the options available to him to be able to make everything he can happen. That's not something you would see in most games.
No.
You can't really just roll through a fireball like that in most.
It's especially more terrifying as if it's a grappler.
Yeah, and I mean, most people know Alex Valle for regular Street Fighter, and obviously there was some older CVS2 in there, but you don't see a lot of roll from him in those situations.
No,
so because they don't exist in those games.
Yeah, this one he's actually like, I'll take advantage of it right there. Headbutt.
That's plus frames, yeah. And so he was trying to see what Kizzy did, but Kizzy had chosen his option long ago. At the knockdown.
That drop kick is so good.
Yeah, it's hard knockdown.
I know. And that medium kick.
Yeah, so there's only a handful of things in this game that actually hard knockdown. EX moves, sweeps, which are usually your crouching unique, and then I believe it's skybounds, right?
Skybounds, yeah.
Skybound and super skybound. So, jumping over it to not get chipped right now. There's not a lot of health. Oh, he tried to air throw, but that's going to come back to haunt him as he gets the super skybound, and we are going to get somebody pinned. Here we go.
Here comes the ref.
1, 2, 3! And Ladiva is your world champion!
Once again, defending the title. Damn, Vi is telling the crowd. Vi, the true entertainer.
Oh man, I love the super skybound enders. The fact that a referee jumps in and does the pinfall.
You know when it doesn't kill, you're gonna say, "Come on, ref." What is
that?
Come
on, ref. He was down. That was a 3.
That was a 3.
Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of that for me.
There's definitely gonna be a lot.
But yeah, what's funny too is the damage is applied for each time the ref hits a count.
And then when it's coming down, it's so slow that you don't know if it's going to kill or not.
You hit the James Chen moment.
Yeah, it's so slow. It's like, is it going to kill?
Is it going to kill? 3!
I mean, in that situation, you knew it was going to kill, but when they have more health, it's much more, like, intense.
Yeah,
because you see it slowly draining. It's not, like, immediate.
And, you know, you may see that because that is also a command grab, right? So one of the things that could happen is later on in tournaments, you guys might see Ladiva just straight raw command grab with like somebody having a higher amount of health, and there's just gonna be everyone's gonna be sweating bullets. Like, is he dead? Is he alive? Is he gonna
ref?
Is he gonna kick out? Oh man. But yeah, so let's see. Are we switching out the PS4s? Are we done? That was the last one. Oh, okay. So that was our Granblue Fantasy versus exhibitions right there. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you, Jason. How did you like the?
Oh, it was really good. I mean, obviously, they all knew everything was like how to play against each other, especially like Fu, who knew how to fight against Loane, like knew all the dodges, got him around. Even like Vicious got around the counters. Yeah. So it was very, very impressive. So. I can't wait to see more, competitive Granblue Fantasy Versus.
Yeah, and so you guys can get into competitive Granblue Fantasy Versus by purchasing the English edition, which is very soon coming out.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the date for that?
March 3rd, 2020. So it's a few weeks.
Yeah, so you guys can still get your orders in for that. A fully English copy of the game, full English voices, everything like that. You can see it here. Psy Games, Xseed, Arc System Works collaborated to bring you this amazing game we saw here. And I just want to, again, I got to thank you for joining me here at the couch to give me some insight on the game since you've been working on it a little bit.
I've been working on it. I know a bit of information about the game.
I've been geeking out on some of the stuff you helped with. That's all I know.
So,
but yeah, guys. So it looks like that is going to be it here for us for the exhibitions. Is that the end of our time? Okay, so yeah, so that is going to be the end of our time, unfortunately. But yeah, so you guys, again, you can get Granblue Fantasy Versus on
PS4
and March
3rd.
March 3rd, yeah. So please go ahead and take a look at that. Grab the game. I mean, if that didn't impress you,
I mean, at least give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. Give it a try at the very least. Hit up your local. Maybe somebody will have it there on March 3rd.
Someone will definitely have it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so again, that's going to be it. We're going to have to go to break, as up next, you guys are going to get to see the top 8 for Under Night and Birth, I believe. Yep.
All right.
So stick around, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.